Yes, I know there's a new episode of The Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead Season 2, but new Mario Kart came out. I gotta talk about that shit. Although I will talk about Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead. I will. Mario Kart 8. So Mario Kart 8 is the 8th Mario Kart in the Mario Kart series. These Mario Kart games are great. They're like the definitive battle kart racing game. There have been Mario Kart clones out there. Some of them have actually been good, but Mario Kart is the one. They're like, you all try to be me. But at this point, the 8th Mario Kart, is there really anything new that they can offer in the Mario Kart series? You look at Smash Brothers, 3 exist in total. A 4th one's on the way. Mario Kart has 8, so at this point I'm like, what can it have? Apparently it can still have a lot of fun. First of all, the game looks great. It's a Nintendo brand Nintendo game on a Nintendo system. Those always look great. They always play great. You get right into this, you're like, this looks high def, and the colors are really good. Then you start racing, you're like, all right, it's a lot of fun. This is iconic Mario Kart shit. You push your gas pedal at the right time, you're gonna have a little boost at the beginning. Oh, look at that, I got an item. Oh, it's coins. All right, sweet, another item. Banana. All right, cool. Not gonna lie, 50cc is actually kind of boring. Do 100cc and up. That's when it starts getting fun. But I looked at my friend at a point and I was like, the level design's really good. All the levels in this game are really cool. And you can actually do a thing where you can go on the walls. I mean, the tracks just go all over the place, but when you're kind of in a third person and it's locked onto a cart and the track's just coming at you, you have to look at the background to actually notice that, oh wow, I'm kind of suspended in the air or I'm upside down. Conceptually, you know it happens, but it doesn't like alter your perception of the game until you go on the wall. So sometimes you're on the wall and it feels like you're actually sideways on the wall, and that's actually really cool. When it can feel like you're defying gravity, that's when the game actually starts, you know, becoming relevant, and the fact that you can defy gravity. One of the levels you're going through an airport, I was like, they have airports in the Mushroom Kingdom, I guess, and you could ride carts through it. Pre-9/11 Mushroom Kingdom. And there are a lot of unlockables. The game has 30 characters, but in the plethora of Mario characters, you're like, where's Wart? In fact, where are a lot of guys from Mario 2? Yeah, Shy Guys always get their day in the sun, but where is anybody else? The game did happen, right? So why isn't like Triclide on his little cart? But that is neither here nor there. With all those characters and a lot of carts and a lot of wheels and a lot of things, I mean, you can really, it's really customizable. I like the fact that it's not just like, oh, that one character and he's a little different, and that character, he's a little different. It's like, no, that character with that cart is different, as well as that character with that cart and those wheels, that's different. Play Mario Kart how you want to play it. That's the point of it, really. The game does its part to even out the score for you, too. I have heard whispers, only whispers. That little sound box thing, I used it once. It like blasted everyone around me. I was like, oh, that's neat. But I guess it can totally negate the blue shell. Yeah, that stupid blue shell. You hear it come, it's up. You're like, oh, it's not good to be the king. Goes after the guy right in first place and then smashes him in the head. I guess you can hit that box, just boom, and just be like, nah, fuck you, blue shell. That's right, come here. Fucking blue. Teabag the blue shell, throw it away. Again, I've not seen that happen. Anytime I'm in first place, I get bananas and coins, and that's what I get. But that is not to say the game is not still cheap. I was doing my thing, a red shell hit me, just bam, and then green shell, bam, and then another green shell, bam, just like that. I was like, you guys are wasting your ammo on a guy who just got hit, who's now in 5th place. You're not gonna save it for the guy who's in 4th, 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. That makes no sense. Human beings wouldn't do that shit, so the computer's just being a dick. So yeah, the computer's still cheap, but I'm glad you can nerf that blue shell, because that's pretty sweet. And I like the fact that they have nostalgic levels from other Mario Kart games in this game, but not only that, those levels that they've had from previous Mario Kart games that are in this game have Mario Kart 8 mechanics in it. You can drive on the walls like you can in this game, and some of the tracks go upside down. You recognize the level from the other Mario Kart games, you recognize the music from the other Mario Kart games, but the fact that they implement these Mario Kart 8 mechanics in it, it makes it feel new, and I actually like that. And yeah, the rumors are true. Of all the rainbow roads that they could have had from the previous Mario Kart games, they have the N64 version. The level, the kart track, that ruins so many friendships it might as well be called the risk of video game racing. And what they did with this one is they divided the entire track into ultimately 3 sections. So you go and then you pass section 1, it's like, all right, now it's your 2nd lap, or now it's your 3rd lap. So really it's 1/3 as long, so it's kind of more bearable. I'm bummed out they don't have more Super Nintendo tracks, because let's face it, that's the gold right there. That's where a lot of us got our Mario Kart start. We're like, Super NES, 8 characters, best game ever. One thing I don't like though is that trick you would do, you know, you get a green shell, then you hold down the button and the green shell's behind you, so you cover your ass with the green shells so someone doesn't slam a red shell up it, but then it frees up your item box so you can get another item. No, in Mario Kart 8. Nope, until you release that button and throw that green shell, you can have it behind you guarding your ass, it's still in your item box, you don't get another item. I like the fact that I could just play the system like that in previous Mario Kart games. Now that it's gone, it feels like an element of my strategy and tactics are missing. One thing that just sucks ass is battle mode. I like battle mode to feel like you're in arenas, you know, with objects around you, so you have to maneuver through them, but it feels like an arena. It feels like battle. This one, battle mode, ultimately feels like a track with no clear direction as to where to go. It feels like you're racing, but you're not really racing. You're just like battling people. And you go around the track until you pass someone. You both throw your shell, and maybe you hit them, maybe you miss. You go back around, you throw your shell. I mean, it's actually quite boring. A friend and I played a couple rounds of that. I was like, all right, done. Let's get back to racing. But racing is really fun. So Mario Kart 8 has a lot of characters, a lot of customization. It has great level design, great tracks. It's fast paced. It's fun to play with friends. You do versus, you do GP. Battle mode really doesn't matter. I like the new items in the game. It's really annoying when you're in first place. You're like, coins and bananas. Again, still. There's a lot to love about this game. There's a couple things that are just irritating. I will say Mario Kart 8 is worth buying at full price, especially since right now, I believe until the end of the month, you can download Wind Waker for free if you buy this. It's like Wind Waker, Pikmin 3, and a couple other things, but the fact that I didn't have Wind Waker HD and I wanted Wind Waker HD, and now I have it for free because I bought Mario Kart. That just seems like a steal for me. All right, so your favorite Mario Kart game of all time, what is it? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.